Hey everybody, how's it going? Well, as it states, I am just kind of doing a venting bit at this particular moment. It's kind of a long day. Oh, okay, let's see here. Why isn't this working? Oh, see, there we go. Oh, oh wait, I probably took it out of my ear. I did. Okay, well, it does work. Well, I guess I'm asleep. Nah, never mind. Sorry, I don't even know what I want anymore. It's been a long day. Been on a day where everything I've been doing just seems to, I don't know. Been a little discouraged today, got a little high strung, a little anxietied up, and just kind of a pointless thing, and kind of had someone come in and at work and really just throw the top into my night, you know, and really made a big deal over nothing, all because I couldn't do something. But, I mean, yeah, I jump at conclusions a lot. It happens. Nothing new. But I really do try and learn from the mistakes. I don't know. It's kind of, that's like kind of getting a little overwhelmed. I've asked for, you know, to do better, for a better challenge, you know, to be challenged, to do something good. But, you know, I realize I've been overwhelmed and getting what I asked for, really. Which isn't bad. I mean, I'm not complaining. I guess I am complaining, but not trying to. I just want to be able to not stress as much. Recently, you know, job took a hit with them cutting time and hours and limits what I can do, what I can do here at home, and I'm aiming to get more time with my kids and trying to do all that. It's the situation in itself, which, you know, it is what it is, you know, doing what I can, you know, kids love being here and I love having them here, and just hope things will change soon. Just need some of my hours at work to come back so I don't feel like I'm struggling too terribly much. But this is what I do. This is what I like to do on my off time. It's what I do really on a daily basis. Take care of my kids. You know, I got my oldest full time. You know, we're still smack dab of summer. You know, she's been doing her things as a 13-year-old teenager. Definitely giving me a run for my money. Took blows as, you know, a dad in the last 2 months. Just over choices that she thinks she can make, you know, and it's rough. I don't know. I mean, I've got family to vent to and everything, and of course family's always going to be around and try to be on your side as much as possible. My sister doesn't give me that kind of courtesy, though. She'll tell me if I'm wrong in the story, which I have no issues with. Love my sister, love my family, but I don't know. I guess this just kind of vocalizes kind of how, you know, even in every day, this is what the end of the day shows me, is my peace and my quiet, you know, my kids in her room sleeping. I know where she's at. So just my wind down time. I don't know. Been in my head a lot today. Been a little, like I said, just been rough. But it is what it is. Just kind of a real talk vent day. You know, guys have feelings. Everything happens for a reason, I guess. But yeah. Anywho's, I don't know, just doing some Brotato. It's kind of a mindless thing. It's a long day. Yeah. My last few moments before I wind down, go to bed, and tackle it all again tomorrow. Got 2 weeks. That's not even 2 weeks. More like, what is it, third, fourth, almost. Oh, sorry, excuse me. So, God, 9 days. 8 days. 8 days. School starts up again. Orientations. Back to the good old normal routines. Difference is, I will be at home during the day, and I will actually have some quiet time. Hopefully it'll sorry, leave more room for videos that aren't as downing and depressing as this one, or streams, or whichever. So forgive me if I have a little bit of language, I guess you would say. I'm pretty well mannered and controlled when it comes to what I have to say, but ranting and raving on certain things, who knows, man? I mean, really. I don't know. Done really well on the PlayStation doing this, so hopefully I can at least clear this run. One clear would be amazing. It really would. Range damage, since I'm really trying to push this here. Screw it. Why not? Ow. Recycle. That. Holy crap. Alright. Unlock that and that. But again, at the end of the day, it is all about the game. And I'm not taking that as an original saying, you know. I watched this thing called Video Game High School. I found it on YouTube. I can't even remember how long ago since it's been since I've actually seen it. But it's a really good show. It's a first-person shooter-based type series. They did a series on it, and then it kind of got translated into like a 2-part movie. It turned out really well, and I enjoyed it, and it kind of just puts in a feel on how I feel about games. You know, it's my escape, and we all know how great the escape can be. It's always something simple. I mean, come on, it's Brotato. It's a very simple game. So, I know I started in a Shrouded run, which I'll probably pick up on tomorrow, maybe. Like I said, kind of been second guessing a lot of the things I've been trying to kick off and do, and don't want to do this out of desperation. I want to do this for the journey, for the fun, for really trying to do something good. enjoy playing games. I do it for fun. I can get competitive and play competitive games. It's been a minute and a while, but I could definitely probably get into the swing. You know, I know Smite 2 is a thing, and I know some online games are a thing, but I really do enjoy my single player, play to my style type games. It's been a good minute since I've really locked into an online game. Trying Shrouded, I guess you can consider that an online game, but not like I really have anybody to really play with, so. I'm not saying I'm not opposed, I'm not a very... I guess you can just call it for what it is. I'm a shy guy, I guess, but I'm trying to change that and be on the camera more, be in the stream, be involved. You know, conversations, I'm still learning all my tools. You know, I've got my Streamlabs, my OBS, and all that stuff, which is what I'm going for coming from right now is my OBS, because for some reason my Streamlabs won't stream to Twitch. If anybody has any advice on how to get that working, I guess I could go look at a YouTube video, but I've been having fun trying to figure it out on my own. Fun and frustrated kind of can run into the same way, especially if you like to play games that you're constantly dying all the time. AKA Brotato, AKA Elden Ring, Dark Souls. Not really much into Dark Souls, haven't touched it as much, but those type of things. And Shrouded is kind of a Dark Soul intake. You gotta go run back, get your stuff. Great thing about that is you can die multiple times, set different multiple spawn points. But again, talking about another game while I'm playing this game. To go play the other game. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. But I do enjoy this game. My sister's husband introduced it to me, and honestly, it's something I enjoy with kids, and the kids enjoy this wholeheartedly. Man, that looks pretty. It's only because it bounces 4 times and it's already upgraded all the way. Oh, is that loud? That's okay. It's range. And it's precise, so it's not like I'm going from the roll here. So, that's okay. A little bit of variety is never a bad thing. I don't know. I'm just gonna do what I enjoy doing. You know, people want to watch, follow, interact. You know, I'm chock full of wisdom, life knowledge. I mean, I've made plenty of mistakes to give advice. I always teach my kids to really do the right thing. You know, it's not even about, you know, right and wrong. Yeah, it coincides with each other. But I mean, doing the right thing. You know how hard it really is to do the right thing over what we really want to do? You know, the right thing is always to tell the truth, be honest, you know, don't lie, no matter, you know, what the cost. It's always trying to be truthful. That's what I try to teach the kids, you know. It's definitely a hard thing to do, and I gotta practice it myself, and it's not easy. But, I mean, doing the right thing, it really just shows how much of a hold you have on yourself. You know, the discipline, the will to be able to do the right thing no matter if it's bad to yourself. You know, yeah, you got angry, you screwed up, you did something. The right thing is to take the responsibility, is to do the right thing, but it's really hard to do. And I'm guilty. I have not done the right thing all the time. Sometimes do I feel like I'm doing the wrong thing? Yeah, but you know, it's that pride and protectiveness of ourselves that we're trying to do, and it's really hard to break. And I'm guilty. I'm I suck at it. I'm gonna be the first to admit that crap. I suck horribly. Could not tell you how much I want to change and how much I am trying to live up to that. I want to teach my kids right, do the right things, be good, be respectful. You know, it's hard when, you know, co-parenting happens. You know, my teenager, you know, we co-parented with my daughter for a while, you know. And then I started getting her full time, and I've been undoing the damage I did. I mean, really, trying to parent her at a younger age, I really didn't know what I was doing. I really didn't wake up till, honestly, about a year and a half ago, where I realized that, you know, I wasn't following what I felt was right. I was following what was comfortable. And sometimes the comfortable wasn't the right. And it took a lot to break what it took a lot to really do what I wanted, you know, to do what I felt was right. You know, am I right all the time? Absolutely not. Do I make mistakes? Of course I do. I'll be the first to admit it. I am not a perfect person. And no one is. And sometimes we have to forget that, sometimes we forget that not everybody's gonna keep a lid as well as you can, or you're not gonna keep a lid as well as somebody else can. You know, you're gonna have that one person on the other end that's gonna look at you and really not be afraid of that blow up and just be like, I will put you down. And it takes someone like that to really snap you out of him and be like, yeah, you're right. I just need to chill out. But I mean, there's just people that keep on going and going. I'm ranting again. God, don't want to do that. Sorry about that, chat. But back to doing the right thing. You know. It's always easy to not do the right thing, but it's the choices we make. It's the way we make the choices. It's how we, I guess, justify our actions, which, honestly, if you feel like it's right, it should not be justified. I mean, all I've done is tell the truth, and yeah, the truth hurts, and people are gonna get mad at the truth. You know, I had a guy come in today, and he, you know, just got, you know, some hard tea. I mean, you know, Arizona made, you know, a new hard tea, and sometimes people see that first and be like, oh, look, Arizona tea, and, you know, Arizona tea is good out of the can, and that's what people go for, is the one out of the can. So, but the one we have hard stuff as well as the original, and just, you know, the guy was on the phone with somebody and said, no, just regular, you know, it's just regular tea, and I noticed it was the hard one. And without even thinking, I was like, no, it's the hard one. And he looked at me, and he was like, no, I wasn't trying to say it. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And I explained my situation, but he still appreciated the honesty that came out of me. And he was like, despite what happened, he's like, I appreciate the honesty that came out of your mouth, because it shows that no matter what, that there is still somebody out there willing to do the right thing, no matter, you know, willing to do the right thing. Be honest, tell the truth. It's hard to do. I mean, can you really sit there and say that you are 100% honest and truthful all the time? I know I'm not. Have I lied to cover myself sometimes? Of course I have. Especially when, you know, I don't want to get in trouble for things that I've done, or just like, or I feel like I stay silent. I don't even say it. You know, if anybody asks, yeah, I'll tell them the truth. But sometimes do I let something go that I see, or something that happens that I accidentally do? Of course. Everybody does. We're human. You know, we all make mistakes. You know, sometimes accidents happen, but you know, it is what it is. You know, between work and home and life, life's not easy. Now, I didn't deem this in any mature content because it's really just talking about life in general. Sometimes you gotta take the L to yourself and really know what you've done wrong and try to fix it. It's not gonna fix magically. The only person that can fix things is you, faith. I know that a lot of people don't like talking about faith, but honestly, the stuff I've been going through recently, if I didn't have faith that I was going to pull through, that things were going to work, I'd been lost a long time ago. It's hard. But when you ask for growth, when you ask for more, when you ask for, it's like, you need to make more money. Okay, well, so they're going to get challenged. Can you handle it? Can you handle making more money? I wanted to get off the graveyard because I wanted to be noticed. I wanted to be recognized. I didn't want to be the graveyard guy anymore. And boy, I got a reality check. I was in for a rude awakening of what working during the daytime really does look like. And honestly, it's rough. And I can understand how my rants on graveyard, when I came to these guys, man, I was a real grade A asshole. I mean, I have been somewhat humbled. I mean, yeah, there's still some things that I will not accept excuses from, but I've been humbled just a little bit. And honestly, I feel bad for kind of acting the way I do sometimes, but I mean, in those moments, where I feel like I can really make more of an impact, and I feel like the people are just kind of sliding by. But it is what it is. But again, that's all about me wanting to do the right thing. I feel like everybody should do a part, and if everybody does their part, it makes everybody's job easier. Right now, I didn't keep to the part I said I was going to do on the freaking daytime because it sucks. I can't get to it. When you only have two people on a shift and, like, really, you have two shift leads working together, no other shift leads anywhere else, but I'm like a common denominator where I can come in and cover freely during days that I don't have all, my other kids. I just hope that... Yeah, anyway, I went off topic, but anyway, I was humbled, it's like I found out that they really do a lot, so I've gotten more work and really earning my role and earning my position, and now when it comes down to it, I'm exhausted, and I'm tired, and I'm thankful for being tired after I get off work. I'm doing this to try to throw in a little extra time, throw some videos out there, get recognized. I got 7 days before things disappear before my channel, so I'm gonna try to keep these as short as possible. I don't want to go hours long, but like half an hour, roughly. What are we in? What do we got? We're at 23 minutes. Half an hour per run. I'm at 15. Do a run, record it, see what happens. I have to set like a timer or something, a silent timer, so when it goes off, end where I'm at, where I can do little half-an-hour bits. I'll be on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I'm going to try to get to these platforms eventually, get these things over. I've got 5 more days for a couple of them, so again, I'm going to do the best I can. But bear with me, I am just learning and trying to really... I don't even know. I want to work from home. I want to do what I enjoy. I'm not the greatest at games. I don't do it all, I don't do it for fame. I don't do it for anything. It's a hobby. It's fun. I like the dumb games. I like the little, whatever games. I really didn't think much of this game when I even first saw it. But man, once I started playing it, I was addicted. But I'm not out doing stupid shit. I'm not out, advertising, party clubs, doing all this stuff. It's okay to be at home. Yeah, socialize, get out. If you're young and no kids and, definitely got the time and everything to do that, please, by all means, don't spend all your time inside. Go out in the world, experience life. Try not to make so many mistakes, make smart choices, stuff, a dad would say, I am a dad, and honestly, I know that there's a lot of guys, gals, a lot of people who grow up without dads, I'm a stepfather to one, to my previous relationship. I'm best friends with her father, and she asked me when her mom and I split up if it means that I'm done being her stepdad, and I asked her if she wanted me to be done. She told me no. So guess what? I'm still stepdad. Her mom is already married to somebody, and again, I co-parent, and I co-parent with the other one. Very rarely do I have her at my house, anymore. But what I do, I help my buddy out. He comes over, he spends time with his kid, and we have a good time. But co-parenting is big. Definitely, if you can get somebody that has good co-parenting skills and willing to communicate, include you, and doing that stuff, please, by all means, try to give them the chance they deserve to be able to do that. But it does get hard to trust. Anyways, enough TED talking. Kind of, honestly, I think today I'm really kind of tired of hearing my own voice. Just been that kind of day. So definitely half an hour stream. So I think I'll just go off and go silent for a while. Although, I'm not doing half bad on this run. I mean, I'm knocking everything out. Oh my god, that was a bullet and that hurt. Holy shooza. No, go away. Oh man, I gotta upgrade this, like, now. Oh, I know why I don't have any sharp bullets or anything. I'm not going through as many people. I'm relying on bounce skills alone here. Crit, and bounce skills, and damage. Woo, doggy. Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Oh, fruit. Yes, please. Thank you. God, I'm so glad I got trees. No. No, 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 no. Hell no. No shooters. No butts. I don't think I have my dodge up. Thank God I have freaking armor, dude. I don't... Oh my goodness, you hurt. Come here. God. Oh, okay. Do we really need more enemies? Yes, yes we do. Armor. Yeah, that's what I needed. That triangle of power. Allows me to at least kill them all in one shot. Last round, let's make it a good one. 119. I'm not going to lose. If I lose, man, I'm going to be so... Oh my goodness. That was an overpowered spot. It's those things. Oh my god. Those hurt. Those hurt. Those hurt. I need attack speeds. Holy. It's alright. I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. now you want to give me weapons. Oh! Darn it all! Alright. Well, here we go. Where's the big boy? Okay, alright. Oh, you're that one. No, that's not fun. Oh, that's not fun. Stay on the other side of that. That way I'm not stuck in that freaking range again. Oh, I got hit. Thank God for the armor, dude. Oh my goodness, I am so grateful for the armor. I don't think so, bloody boy. Can't dodge bullets. Oh my God, am I gonna do it? 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 I gotta get that. Oh my goodness gracious. I did it! Yes! Woohoo! We win with an L tonight, or with a W tonight, people. Ooh. 33% chance to gain 1 material when killing an enemy with a crit. Oh, it's a hunting trophy. It's a critical. Yay! Anyway, hope everybody is having a good night, better day than I had. Everybody stay safe, be good out there, make right choices. I know it's hard, but, you know, be a challenge, you know. Make a right choice where you would normally, I guess, would make a wrong one. Again, not everybody is perfect. You know, that one time that you would normally react to something, don't react. Make a different choice. You know, see if you get a different result. So, but anyway, with that being said, guys have a good night. See you on the next one.